Hey everybody, thanks for coming on tonight. So my name's Heather Albright. I think most of you here know me already, but just in case people are watching this later, I'm here tonight with my mom and my sister, and we are running a little family business, a network marketing business, which is something none of us ever saw ourselves doing. Kind of crazy, but this has been really fun. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a quick backstory on how I came into this. I was living in Homer, Alaska. I was getting really into fitness and health and wellness. I had started my own small business for group fitness for women, and I was kind of doing my own thing. And during that time, I was approached by a lot of people doing various network marketing companies in health and wellness, and it kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth. And I just was not open to it at the time. I was just really like, I'm doing my own thing. I know how to lift. I eat clean. I don't need this. I don't know. I was not all about that. But, fast forward a couple of years, we moved out to the East Coast, and I found myself kind of at that next stage, next phase of life, where a new duty station, new people. I no longer have my business. I'm putting my youngest in school, and I've always been a stay-at-home mom. So I'm like, I need something to do. It's time for me to go back to work, but I don't know what I want to do. I'm in the health and wellness industry now. I guess personal training, that's what I'll go do. And I did do that in conjunction with this for a while. But really, while I love training women, trading my time for money in the gym was not fulfilling me. This was fulfilling me, though. I was really loving this. So I'm glad that I said yes to this. I think after having said no for so long, what it came down to one day was one woman I kind of heard out a little bit. This was before Christy Nix introduced me to Isagenix. And I realized that this person who had no fitness or, nutrition background, just regular mom, doing her thing, she was making a lot more money than I was in this industry, because she was willing to partner with a large company and really be able to reach the masses in ways that I could not, because I'll never have enough time in the day to train people in the gym. That can only go so far. And so, fast forward, I met Christy Nix through Camp Gorgo, a fitness camp that I came to. I followed her online for years, her and Valerie Solomon. Loved them, loved their message, loved that they were, lifting heavy and being such a cool inspiration to so many women out there. And so when she approached me a couple months later and said, Heather, I think you should take a look at this. I know you've been in the fitness industry and you had your business in Alaska. I know you could help a lot of people. I was ready. I was ready for the products because I needed to lose a little bit of weight at the time. And I was ready for something new to do in my life because, Lincoln was getting ready to start kindergarten, and I knew I was just going to be needing something. So that's my story. I kind of got into this. And if you asked me then why I was getting into it, I would have just said, I want to have a little bit of more income and I need something to do. I just wanted to make money. I'd like to be able to pay for traveling. If you ask me now why I'm still into this, my why has evolved. I have this bigger picture now of how I am able to serve, not just in helping people get healthy, but in helping people change their finances and having this huge impact that can go so much farther. For me, this is about, one day matching my husband's income and feeling like I'm bringing into the family what he's bringing in financially. It's about being able to give more in the world and support things that we give here and there, but it's not to the level that I would love to be able to bless people. And then, we've got 2 kids that are going to need college funds. So I'm not going to pretend like that doesn't stress me out a little bit. And then I've got a father-in-law who's already told us that we are his retirement plan. He's moving in with us. So I'm like, noted. I need to make enough money to have a beautiful apartment in the back for him someday.
You should.
Yeah, a man cave out back for my father-in-law is going to live with us someday. So there is I have a lot of why driving me to do this, not just for myself and my family, but for anybody else that wants to come along. When I bring in a team member and you need that money in your life, whether it's like your back is up against the wall, you need money, or it's you don't need the money, but you need something to do, or you want to be able to give back more, whatever it is. If you're on my team and I'm helping you, I say my team, it's not my team. We are all a big team. But, I feel so lucky to be able to help you do that, to share with you, to help you get what you're looking for, whether it's be able to leave a job that you don't love anymore, or, fund your kids' college, or whatever it is. Like, this is filling my cup in ways I never expected it to. So, I'm going to talk tonight about what you really need to have to get started. And as far as like what you kind of need to build in yourself, belief in yourself, all of that sort of thing. And then I'm also going to talk about the compensation plan, because if you're here, you're interested in a little bit in the business, or dipping your toes in, or just seeing what this is about. We're not going to talk about products tonight. I'm assuming that most people on this call tonight probably either you're already using the products, you love the products, or if you haven't, then we'll certainly, get with the person that brought you here and talk about how these amazing products can change your life. But tonight we're going to focus more on the business side of things. So I'm going to get to all of that. But first, I'm going to let my mom and my sister share their stories. I was on the products myself for not very long before I basically told Tila she was going to do it. And then my mom came around several months later. And, we all had our amazing product transformations, and then just started sharing pretty naturally. But I don't want to talk too much about their story, so I'm going to pass it over. This is my mom here, my mom, Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura.
I'm going to let her share her story, and then we'll move on to Tila, and then I'll wrap up with some more business stuff and do the compensation plan for you guys at the end of this call.
Hi, so I'm a retired school teacher. I retired in 2004 at the age of 45. And at that time, I thought I was going to have enough to, make it a while. Life happened, and things didn't go as planned. And I ended up losing everything that I had ever worked for. And so that was tough for me. But I was grateful that I had my teacher pension, and I have health care and all that through the state of Alaska. Super, super grateful for that. But anyway, a few years later, I met my new husband, and I moved to Texas where he works. And holy smokes, I didn't know anybody. I left all my family and friends in Alaska, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do now? I'd always been Energizer Bunny. I'd always had, been very, very active. I've always had a servant's heart. I love helping people, no matter what it was. I was a school teacher, a B&B owner, that sort of thing. But here I was in Texas, and what am I going to do? It's hard to meet people when you move into a place where you've never lived before. And I'd always lived pretty much in the same place. So that was a real eye opener for me. I married a wonderful man, and, financially he takes care of me, but that's not what I want. I mean, I want to help out in that department as well. So I've always paid my own way. And so I was looking at finding a part-time job. Maybe I'd meet some new people. I was hoping to find something that would be flexible, allow me to come see my grandkids when I wanted, and travel with my husband. We travel a lot with his work. But anyway, I ended up hitting the wall health-wise. I was diagnosed with adrenal fatigue and just lost all my energy, sleeping 12 to 14 hours a night, and just didn't feel good at all. And so my health just kind of started deteriorating. And, my new husband said, honey, did you come with a warranty? It's like, no, I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, so Heather started bugging me about Isagenix, and I didn't want to do another shake program. I had done a few of them before, and, I lost weight, but then I'd always gain it right back. But anyway, she kept bugging me, and I don't know.
Did not bug her.
Yes, she did. About 5 to 6 months into her bugging me, I finally said, sure, and ordered my big brown box, and it showed up on my doorstep, and I started the very next day. And by day 3, which was the end of January in 2017, day 3, I woke up at 8:15 in the morning without an alarm clock. I was elated. I called Heather right away. So immediately I started feeling better. I had some energy back. I started walking again, power walking again. And I I just felt great. And Heather approached me about the business. She said, Mom, why don't you look at the business part of this? And I was like, I don't want anything to do with another network marketing business. I had tried a couple of them before. It cost me a lot of money to get started. I had to buy so many products every month just to stay active and to earn money, and products that I couldn't use. I had such a surplus of, cosmetics and facial products in my closet, and I was never going to use them all. And the third thing about these other companies was that you lose all your volume at the end of the month. You have to start over again at the beginning of the next month with zero and start having more parties and signing people up and, blah, blah, blah. And I just, that was hard for me. Once I ran out of my warm market, all my family and friends, I was like, oh gosh, now what, and how many cosmetics can a person order in a year? So I didn't want anything to do with the business. But anyway, I had a couple of friends that I'd met in Texas, and they wanted to lose some weight, and they wanted to know what I was doing, that I got some energy right away. And so I had a few friends sign up, and I started making money. I paid for my first pack the first month. I was like, whoa, what's going on with this? I didn't do anything. Heather signed them up for me. So anyway, then I guess it was the end of 2 months. I posted some before and after pictures, which was very hard for me to do. But I bit the bullet and kind of put my pride aside, and I posted my pictures on Facebook. I had 24 people reach out to me, and many of them signed up. And I started making, quite a little bit of money. And then month 4, I posted my IsaBody Challenge pictures, and I had 20-some people reach out to me again, and I signed a bunch of them up too. And I ended up earning a trip to Las Vegas to our celebration, which is one of the big events that we have every year. And they paid for me to have this beautiful suite all to myself. It was a giant bathtub. It was hard for me to go because, first of all, I was going to babysit so Heather and Tila could go. So we got my sister to babysit. And but then when I got there, all these girls that were on our team were all really young, and I was 58 at the time. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? But they were all super loving and welcomed me with open arms. And so I earned this big trip. I earned a cash amount that came along with it. I got to meet the Cougars, who are the owners of the company, and got my picture taken with them. And I won another little thing there too. But anyway, I was like, wow, there really is something to that. And the month that I earned all that, I surpassed my teacher pension for that month. And I was like, holy goodness, there's really something to this. So I just kept going and sharing with friends and family, and people started reaching out to me then. And it has just really fulfilled something in my life. I love people. I love helping people, as I said. And it has just blessed me tenfold to, help people get off their medications. And my cousin Val, my gosh, she's lost 80 pounds in just over a year. And she's always had a hard time with weight. And that, she's like my poster child, you guys. I'm so proud of her. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. My husband finally jumped on after 5 months, and, he got off his heart medication and just did fabulous. He won't let me share his pictures, but they were amazing. But anyway, so I just kind of continued going with this, and I don't know anything about technology. I'm learning, though, thanks to these girls and like that.
You really found that a lot of people that you went to high school with and college with, like people that you've been friends with forever, that are you're at your age, are just kind of struggling.
Yeah. So, I ended up with adrenal fatigue because I went through a lot of stress in my life in a very short time. But I have friends who, gosh, bless their hearts, they've suffered with cancer, and bodies aren't absorbing nutrition, and so they can't gain weight, which is just crazy. But losing muscle, have no energy, trying to pour from an empty cup, and we've never taken care of ourselves. We've always taken care of other people. And so this has allowed so many of my friends and family to feel good again, and get their pep and their step back, and make some money, and get off medication. I am so, I know there is a place for medication in this world, but I also believe that, and I was one of them. I was on so many pain meds and muscle relaxers and stuff for a very long time. I have a bad neck. They want to fuse it. No, I'm not ready for that yet. And I'm doing great. I have bad lower back. I have, joint problems, arthritis, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be 60 next month, so I'm doing pretty damn good. But anyway, I didn't want to be on pain meds all the time and all this other stuff. And so, this has helped me not only take care of myself, but also helped me take care of some of my friends too. And I really love that. And I'm so blessed when people reach out to me and say, you know, what the heck are you doing? I want what you have. So the business part of it, you guys, I was scared to death of. And I'm shaking like a leaf right now just talking to you guys. This is not my forte.
She did not want to do the business, but she found herself, like she posted her results and then she found herself doing the business on accident because so many people need help with their health.
Yeah.
And
I'm not a technology person. I'm scared to death of it. And so for me to do a live and for me to sit here tonight in front of you guys is hard for me. I'm really shaking.
It's crazy because you used to teach school and
I'm such a talker. But anyway, our company has all these wonderful training videos that are in our back office and in our IsoLife app that you can go to and click on and learn. And plus I have all these young gals and guys that are helping me as I go. You know, if you aren't ready to do this yet, we can still sign people up for you and you can still earn free products or some cash in your pocket or whatever until you are ready. Anyway, what else was I going to say?
I wanted you to talk about why you want to keep doing this now that you have a taste for the business and learn and, you know, like, what do you...
My big why. The girls are always saying, what's your why? It's like, I don't know. I'm so proud of what these products have done for myself, but I do have a few whys and they're hard for me to talk about. So Heather's making me tonight.
You're not making her.
Anyway, one thing is I married a great man who absolutely takes care of me financially. He fills my cup up. We travel all over the world, you guys. I'm so, so blessed, but I'm a little bit prideful too. And I want to help with that kind of stuff, but I want to pay for some vacations where I can take him on a trip, you know, and it doesn't have to be work related, where I enjoy the hotel all day long and the pools and the tours, and he has to go to work every darn day. So I want to do that. As I said, I have a lot of friends who are really unhealthy and who struggled with cancer and other illnesses and stuff. And some of them have insurance and some of them don't. And I would love to be able to help them financially when I can. And I have done that somewhat. You know, I send them little gifts here and there, but I would love to be able to help them with the bigger picture. Mm-hmm. And then finally, I spent quite a little bit of time in India with my husband for work trips. And I absolutely fell in love with India. And I absolutely fell in love with the people of India, and they're just a beautiful people, and they don't have much, guys. And when you go to a place like that where you see people sleeping on the streets and in the gutters and don't know where their next week's worth of meals are going to come from, or you know, where their fresh water is going to come from. Most of them don't have fresh water or showers or anything like that. So I left a little chunk of my heart in India this last trip. I was there last spring for 6 weeks, and I met a lot of people because I power walk every day, 5 or 10 miles in the morning, and I got to meet a lot of people who are out there walking before it gets too hot, and I fell in love with the people. And I would love to, you know, someday put drinking fountains in their parks or build them a well or something in Paradeep. Paradeep is the place where we've spent most of our time, and I love Paradeep and the people. And anyway, so that's my big why. And it seems like it's a ways down the road, and that's okay. But that's what I'm working for, you know, to give back to my husband and my life, first of all, and then to my friends, and then to Paradeep India and the people of India.
Super cool, Mom.
Yeah. And so the other thing I love about this is that you fit it into the nooks and crannies of your life where you want to do that. I don't do this business every day. I do it when I have time or whatever. So I love the flexibility of this. You know, here I am over here for 3 weeks with the girls and my grandkids, and I don't have to have a job that I have to ask for time off.
Yeah.
And
you were kind of thinking about that for a while.
Yeah,
just, like, I was looking for a part-time
I was
job.
starting to look for a part-time work, and then I was like, oh, none of these guys are going to let me just go travel with my husband when he asks me to go or wants me to go, or to go see my grandkids, or to go back to Alaska for the summers or whatever. So I love the flexibility of this, and I'm still really retired. So anyway.
And we get to work together. Super fun. Woo-hoo. You're up, T. Got to unmute yourself.
All right. Can you hear me all right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My Wi-Fi was kind of going in and out there for a minute, so cross your fingers. So hi, everybody. I actually don't know everybody on the call. I'm not sure if you all know me, but I'm Heather's little sister. And I've been using the products for just about a couple years now. And Heather really did make me start doing Isagenix, and took my credit card. And the reason being was I was coming off having my third son, and yeah, he actually was my third C-section, which kind of takes away some mama's hope that we'll ever have our tummies back. And anyways, I was just kind of at a really low place in my life, and I had a lot of weight to lose and was exhausted. And long story short, I lost 50 pounds and felt amazing. And the business side of things, I wasn't interested. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a busy hairstylist, and I didn't want to take on anything extra, but it really fell in my lap because my clients book out with me every 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks at the most. And every time they would come in for their appointment, it was like, wow, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You know, and they all had to know. And little by little, it just, I started sharing, and it was so natural because you want, it's contagious to feel this way, and you want everybody to feel this great. And so that was pretty amazing for me. And let me make sure I stay on track. So one of the things that was like a huge eye opener for me was when I filed my taxes after my first year with Isagenix. And, I still don't feel like I really work at this. It really just comes so natural. It's super fun helping people. And when I did my taxes last year, I've been doing here for 14 years. And my first year with Isagenix, I came so close to matching my hair income, which was insane to me. I can't even believe it. I spent way less time doing it. I wasn't driving anywhere to work all the time. And, we talk about that, spending, time for money, or trading time for money. But it was really exciting to me. And it was just a huge, I don't know, I guess that's when I really started to take it seriously and was like, wow, this is huge. And also I can't do hair forever. It's quite hard on your body. And I don't want to work. I cut back my hours. I don't want to do evenings. I don't want to work Saturdays. And in this industry, that's what you have to do. And it's just time away from my family. Kind of funny, the other day, Heather and I were talking about just the cost of what it is for me to be a hairstylist. I'm booth rent, which is awesome. It means that I just kind of rent my station, and everything else, is kind of my money. But however, I spend over $800 a month renting that station. And then my youngest is still in childcare, which comes out to be almost another $800 a month. And when we talk about the cost of Isagenix, and when you really want to do this business, I spend maybe $200 a month, and I eat my overhead, like the money that I spend in order to, get a paycheck and to make money, and the amount that I can make is unlimited. So like my mom was saying, in the past, just having all these products on your shelves, that's not the case. You don't have to have some massive, entry bundle to get going. And that's just amazing to me. So we also were discussing the other day, Heather asked me, other benefits, like if the money had stopped tomorrow, making money with Isagenix, what would I be left with, and what has helped me grow, and how has my life changed? So there's a few things. And first of all, I would have to say our tribe, the women that I've become friends with, and men, are so supportive. And I've never been around so many women that just build you up and believe in you. And it's just been really incredible. Also the travel, just being a mom of 3 boys, my husband's military, he works a ton. I never just traveled around for work and got to see the tribe of amazing women. That was, maybe I've been to, a few hair shows where it was like a really big stretch to get away and go with a couple of my girlfriends. And so in the past, 2 years, I've been to Vegas and did Celebration. We went to Phoenix, Arizona, and did NYKO. We recently were at Nashville, Tennessee, and the last trip that I went on was Ottawa, Canada. And it's just been crazy. It has totally filled my cup. And it's just, I can't think of a better work trip. I mean, those don't happen as fun as we have them, I don't think. Also, personal development. I just kind of chuckle to think about how many personal development books I've read. And you have to in this industry to grow and to be able to communicate with people and to be better at this business. But a few years ago, I would have laughed at that, and I would have never picked up a book about growing myself. I've come a long way, you know, even in my marriage and my friendships, and learning what kind of people I want to surround myself with. I used to be just friends with anybody and everybody and give and give and give. And now I really have that strength and belief to just know what I deserve and know the people that I want to work with. And that's been really incredible for me. And also, last but surely not least, just getting to help so many people with their health and wellness. And he should be sleeping, sorry. Fitness goals, you know, I became a runner and I've never been, and I have people reaching out to me all the time saying like, you know, you've inspired me. I started running, or I've started working out. And I've always loved helping people feel better about themselves, but there's something so much deeper, you know, just fixing somebody's hair and making them feel pretty for that day that's great. But when you have them feel better inside, and, you know, their health and their energy, and they're losing weight and they just glow when you see them time and time again, I just really don't think there's anything more rewarding than that. So I'm definitely a lifer, and this business opportunity has been incredible for my family and for myself.
Yeah. Thanks, T. And
yeah.
I'm not sure if you mentioned this, if I missed it or not. You talked about overhead. It's a lot of overhead to be a hairstylist, not a lot of overhead to do this business. But I'm not sure you mentioned versus income potential. Your income potential as a hairstylist, I'm not going to tell people what you make, but it's limited because you can't raise your prices beyond a certain point. You can't work any more hours than what you're already working, you know. That's not the case over here in Isagenix. So doing something like this, your income potential is literally unlimited. It is what you make of it. And so that's, you know, that's amazing.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yes, that's what we think. All right. So network marketing, like I said, like this can really be something that can change your life. It is what you want to make of it. But that's the first thing you have to decide is what do you want to get out of this? What, if you decided to jump into this and go full throttle, or even just dip your toes in a little bit, like what is it that you want? Do you want to just get your products paid for? Do you want to match the income that you have now so that you can step out of something? Do you want to be an Isagenix millionaire? Like, what is it that you want? Is it so that you can, do you have this big dream of starting some other type of company someday and you know you're going to need a lot of capital to invest or something? Like, what is it that is drawing you in right now? Is it filling college funds for your kids? Is it to purchase a new vehicle? I don't know. It's different for everybody. Like, there's so many different types of people in this industry who are all here for different reasons, but it doesn't matter. But you do have to decide what it is if you're going to go for it. And then the next thing is, I feel like you have to, unless it's just, if you're here to get your products paid for, that's one thing. You can just kind of share casually, and that's how it all started for us. But if you want that big income, you have to decide to become a professional at this. You know, you have to decide that you are going to step out of your comfort zone and you are going to go do the training events that, you know, any other career, if you expected to make $100,000 a year at a career, then you expected to have to go to college for that career first. So you expected to have to learn and take time to get good at it. And that's the same with network marketing. And you don't see people doing that. You see a lot of people thinking that they can just like post a bunch of crap all over social media and text all their friends and make a lot of money. And when that doesn't work, they're done. And then this is terrible and it gets a bad rap. And that's really not what this business is about. So a couple of things that they always tell us when we go to these events that you need to have to be great at this is you need to have a strong belief in network marketing. You need to have a strong belief in your company, whatever company you're going to do. You need to have a strong belief in your products, and you need to have a strong belief in yourself. And so you have to kind of decide where you are on all of those things. So the first is network marketing, and that can be a tricky one because I didn't know anybody personally who had ever really done well at network marketing. So I didn't have a good idea, like I didn't think highly of the profession. So I had to go to work and just be open-minded to listening about people talk about it and go to an event and see that, oh my gosh, actually, just because I don't know anybody, there's a lot of people making 6- and 7-figure incomes. Well, at least in our company, there are. I can't speak for other companies, but so if people can do it, I can do it. I've always felt like if it's just a matter of learning how to do something, I'm a smart person, I'm a social person, I can learn how to do this, you know? So as far as network marketing goes, you just have to know that you're going to need to dig into it a little bit. If you're still thinking like, is this a pyramid scheme? Does she only make money if I sign up and that and that and that? Well, you need to know what a pyramid scheme is, you know? Actually, that's illegal. And network marketing companies that find themselves in trouble like that are companies where they're based on your ability to make money is solely based on your ability to recruit people to also buy the products to buy the business. Here in Isagenix, we actually have, I think it's 80% of the people in Isagenix are just here for the products. They're not here to do the business, which is how you know you're in a great company with products that work. Like if you're in a company where your only income is from your ability to get people to buy a bunch of stuff and start selling it, that is not a good company to be in. You want to be in a company that has products that work. And then the next thing, the company. Isagenix is founded by 3 people. John Anderson, who is a leader in product development. He's developed so many health and wellness products for tons of different companies, big companies. And he's just got sick and tired of people wanting to compromise the products for a better bottom line. And so he wanted to do it right, do the products right. And then we have the Coovers, Jim and Kathy Coover, who both come from a strong network marketing background. Kathy Coover actually rose to the very top of 3 different network marketing companies, all of which let her down. They all, I don't know the backstory completely, but basically corporate greed, they fell apart on her, or they didn't compensate the way they should, or the money kept getting cut. And so we have Kathy Coover, who knows how to build. She is a true professional at network marketing and knows what it takes to build a company that is going to stand up for their associates and really do right by the associates and the customers. And so I love being a part of Isagenix, and I love that. I feel like Isagenix is making network marketing cool again. Yeah. Again, you know, there's a lot of companies that have been around for a long time and they just don't inspire me to want to go join that company. You know, what I love about network marketing, or about Isagenix, besides the health and wellness is fabulous, and that's what drew me in. But I love that it's for athletes too. We're not just talking about weight loss. We will help people with weight loss, of course, but it's getting people healthy for life longevity and to run a faster race PR, or, you know, be a stronger competitor, or, you know, just live a great life. And so I love this company in particular. Yeah, healthy aging too. As far as the products go, we have amazing products. All of us have been on the products for 2 years now, loved every minute of it. And the one thing I'll say about our products too, compared to other network marketing companies, is you literally eat them every single month. People need more products every single month. When people love your products and you help them get started and have a great experience and show them how to incorporate that into their life, they keep ordering. They're eating the products and they keep ordering. So it's amazing. You don't have to run out and find new people all the time. You build great customers and you show them how to share and build great customers, you know. The other thing about our products is that there's an emotional attachment to our products that you don't find in like selling bags, or I don't know, whatever other products, but the emotional attachment, the reaction that these products get when you help somebody have that transformation that they've been looking for so long, it really does spark some loyalty that you wouldn't find in a lot of other companies. I don't think. And then lastly is you need to have a strong belief in yourself and that you can do this. And that is the hardest one for everybody, I'm sure. Like I said, not very many of us come into this, you know, as professionals or with sales experience. But if you know that you can figure it out because other people are doing it and because you're coachable, and you can, if given the systems and the tools, that you will be coachable and follow the systems and the tools, then you know you can figure this out. And then it's just a matter of getting yourself to events. Events are crucial, and our company puts on fabulous events, great training. And that's where you need to go to fill your cup, to fuel your belief in yourself and the company and network marketing as a whole, and to see other people really being amazing and doing amazing things for themselves. And so That's kind of like what it takes to get involved, or to be great at this, I think. So would anybody like to know how to make some money at this? I thought we would go ahead and jump into the compensation plan. By the way, if anybody wants to type any questions in the chat, please feel free if there's something that you wanted us to talk about. But I don't know how much time, I don't think we have a ton of time left, so I'm going to go ahead and run through the compensation plan. But obviously, if this is something you'd like to do, maybe you're already on the products and you love the products, and it's just then a matter of sharing with people. I'm going to show you how the compensation plan works to get a little bit of income coming in. If you haven't started the products yet, if somebody invited you here, you're watching the recording later and you haven't started the products yet, I mean, it's okay to come for the business if you're looking for that, but you can't build this business if you don't love the product. So the first step is you've got to be a product of the product. So get on the products, so you need to be able to feel the difference and feel the energy and feel the vitality coming and the just feeling healthy and good. So that's the first step, is get on the products. And once you love the products, then you're going to naturally start sharing with others. So I'm going to go ahead and get my whiteboard out. I'm going to drop the compensation plan for you guys real quick.
I'd like to say one more thing too. I started with the 30-day weight loss program. I didn't have a whole lot of weight to lose, and I did that in 4 months. But now I'm on a maintenance program, and I don't order that great big pack every month. So I know a lot of people are worried that we're still going to have to order so much every month, and it's so expensive and la 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 la. Anyway, it's very flexible. So like now I'm on the healthy aging, and I use some of the Amped performance line as well. And anyway, so you taper it and make it fit to what you need too. So anyway, we'll let Heather show you the compensation plan and how you can earn that first pack.
All right. So I don't know if you guys can see this very well.
Let me hold it closer.
It is what it is. This is what we've got to work with. So I think that's okay. And I'm going to have to kind of okay. So here you are. I'm going to kind of draw out a little bit of what we call our tree in our back office. So you started, for this example, I'm just going to, turn off that one. I'm going to assume that you start on a value pack, which is really the best value for somebody coming in that wants to get the full experience of all of our products. And so when you help somebody sign up on a value pack, you get paid $100 in a product introductory bonus. Let me see if I can tilt this up a little bit. Okay, so here you are. And let's just say the first person you enroll is your hubby, because he was the first person I enrolled. And he started on a value pack. So I got paid $100. And the next thing I did was I called my BFF, which in that case was Tila, and I got her started, okay? So for that, I made another $100. Those are the product introductory bonuses. When you start somebody on a pack, there is what we call the PIB for short that is attached to each pack depending on the level. So we're going with the $100 ones because this is the easiest math. Okay, so
when you do that,
I got paid $100 for starting my hubby on a value pack. I got paid $100 for starting my BFF on a value pack. But if you do that in the same calendar week, so before Sunday at midnight, Isagenix doubles these. So we're going to cross that out. We're going to make this $200. Cross this out. We're going to make this one $200. The other thing is, when you enroll your first 2 customers, you have advanced to the first level of leadership, which is a consultant. And for that, you get paid a $50 bonus. So there we go, a little $50 here.
And it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to do that consultant thing either.
Okay, so right there, signing up 2 people on a value pack in the same week, you are up to $450. Okay? All right, so that's you shared. That's the first step, is you've shared with 2 people. The next step is they share. So now you want to help your hubby or whoever this person tends to be, or your BFF, whoever that person is that you sign up, you want to help them do the same thing. So I would just ask them, who are 2 people that you know for sure that would do this with you? Because you want everybody to bring in a couple of people to do this with them, because they're going to get better results. People quit on themselves far, far quicker than they quit on somebody else. They will do better if they have somebody with them that they are held accountable to, that, you know, coaching somebody else to success is the best way to get success of your own. So, okay, so I'm going to help my hubby, and he's going to find 2 people that also get started on a pack. And so he makes money for that. Whatever PIBs they start with. So if it was, you know, value packs like what he got started on, then he's making $100 here and $100 here. But when I help him enroll 2 people, I helped him advance to consultant, so he got $50, but I got another $100 for helping him get to consultant. So I got $100 for this, and I helped my BFF enroll 2 people, so I got $100 for this. So that's you share, they share. If you complete that within your first 60 days of coming into the company, Isagenix pays you an additional $250 for reaching the second level of leadership, which is manager. But when you do it fast like that in your first 60 days, it's called Crystal Manager. So the Crystal Manager bonus is $250. So let's add all this up. We got 200 plus 200 plus 50 is 450 for the first part. Then we add in another 100, another 100, and a $250 bonus for a total of $900. So I just wanted you guys to see how fast you can help somebody make $900, because we're getting ready to go into the holidays right now. There's a lot of families that could use a little extra help. And if you show people this, I just want to say, it's not up for you to decide if they're going to do it or not. Let them show them how to do it. If they want to do it, great. If they don't. But you know that a lot of families are easily spending $1,000, I mean, easily at Christmas time, and being able to see something like this. People want to get healthy right now anyway. Our upcoming 11-day Thanksgiving challenge that we are getting ready to do, people are messaging all of us like crazy because it's that time of year. So it's not hard to find people that want to do this. The other thing I would just like to point out about that too is that whether or not you are the one, if you're not willing to share this with people or share the products with people, they're going to get it from somewhere else. And that was what finally made me say yes to something like this, was because I realized that people were buying, they wanted the help with nutrition, and I was being stubborn and not wanting to offer it to them. And so they were going other places to get it. And finally, I just realized, okay, you have to just, if this is what people need to, you know, they don't want to do the meal plans and they don't want to count macros, and they just want something easy, be the one that gives it to them, take care of them, coach them through this, you know? So that this so far, this $900, I'm just talking bonuses. Another way that we get paid is residual income. So this is all, I had to do work for this. I signed people up for this. Okay. But what happens is all of our products in Isagenix, our packs and products, are assigned a certain number of business volume. And we use business volume rather than dollar amount because we're an international company. So everything gets a straight business volume. So let's say my hubby then signs up somebody else, and then this person signs up somebody else, and this person signs up, and all of a sudden this thing starts growing, and all these people are ordering, you know, product. All of this business volume, and there's no limit to how far down it goes, it all flows up through my business center and on up. It's amazing. So all of that, every time 900 points worth of volume flows through your business center, we call that a cycle. One cycle is equal to $54. So I'm going to do the math really quick on this for you guys because I think this is cool. So let's say you wanted to make $1,000 a month at this in residual income. I'm not talking bonuses. I'm talking volume, you know, money coming up. So let's see, $1,000 per month. How many people would that take in your organization to make that kind of money? So if we know that 54, so one cycle is worth $54. So how many times a month do you have to cycle to get to 1,000? So 1,000 divided by 54 equals, I wrote this down. 18. I did the math. 18.5. I did the math ahead of time because I'm not good with math on the spot.
Because she's my girl.
Okay, so 18 and a half cycles a month. That's what it takes. Okay, so 18 and a half times 900 times 900 equals 16,650. 16,650 volume is what needs to flow up through my business center per month to make $1,000 a month. Okay, so if the average customer cart or whatever per month, if the average customer BV for our company, which we know this stats, the average customer cart is 160 BV per month, so 16,650 divided by, what did I say? Oh, 160, 160 BV a month, that equals 104. Okay, so it takes 104 people ordering an average of 160 BV a month to make $1,000. Now, how many, I'm sure that a lot of you are going, 104 people, no way, that will take me forever to sign up 104 people. So when somebody taught me this, we were all sitting in a room, and I want you to imagine this whole room of people. We're all sitting in chairs, and the person speaking, she says, okay, you and you two stand up. And then I want you to turn around and point to 2 more people to stand up. So both she and I turn around and we point to 2 people to stand up. And then it keeps on going. They turn around, point to 2 people to stand up. Imagine how fast that room was standing when you're not doing that work all by yourself. Mm-hmm. And so you know what I did? I said, okay, 104 people. I wonder how many people I've enrolled. Or not that I've enrolled, but how many people are in my organization. And I went on and looked. Guess what? It was like 800. 800 people are in my organization right now. I did not enroll 800 people. I don't know how many I enrolled, but probably maybe not even 100. I don't know. But that's how this thing gets going. When you take care of people and you teach them how to use the products and you help them have a great product experience, and then you show them how to share with people and how to make an income if they want it, this thing keeps going. And then, you know, the next thing you know, you've built this amazing organization that can't really be stopped. People keep teaching people, and people love the products because we do have the best products, the best health and wellness products, I think, that you can find on the market. So I wanted you guys to see that, because I think it's important that you know what's possible for you if you want it. And then it's just a matter of getting with the person that invited you to this call and saying, okay, I think I want to do this. What do I do? Plug into our team, plug into our events, get yourself to an event, but sit down and talk about, you know, what you need from this or what this would look like for you guys, and share that with somebody. And that's all I've got, I think, tonight.
Yeah. And I would say, you guys, you don't have to know this business to get started. I knew nothing about it. And, like I said, I just started sharing with people how great I felt, and people started noticing my energy was back and tenfold. And, you know, I was getting all this lean muscle on my body, and I was 58 when I started this. And like I said, I'm going to be 60 next month, and I feel amazing. And, the mental focus, you know, I had brain fog really bad, and man, I can remember numbers now, which is crazy. Never been a math person, so that's kind of exciting. But anyway, you know, Heather was talking about the numbers and the people under you and like that. And I have over 450 people under me already. And I've only been really doing this for not even a year and a half, I guess, maybe a year and a half. But I haven't signed up that many people, you guys. But it's been pretty neat to watch, you know, like my teacher pension that I get every month. I surpassed that quite a few months. You know, I've surpassed that many months actually. And it's just mind blowing. And man, what have you got to lose? I tell you, it's just been so fascinating.
Yeah,
for me.
We just hope that you guys, you know, really think about what you could get out of this, what this could be for you. I hope that seeing that and just kind of written out for you sort of helps you understand like the power behind network marketing. You can see now why people get excited about stuff like this. The woman who taught that to me a couple weeks ago at an event, she made $230,000 one month. So you can see why she gets excited about. You know, like her family can give and bless people in ways she never imagined. And so, you know, whether you just want to get your products paid for because that's all you can really fathom, or like feel like you've got time for in your life right now, or you've got big dreams, or, you know, you want to start a well in India or something, like this can be, the avenue to do that if you plug in and go for it.
And just start where you feel comfortable with. even if
Yeah.
you don't feel comfortable.
That's another good point, is that there's so
start.
many people doing this in their own ways. So
Yeah.
you see, Christy Nix and Valerie, they're on here and they have amazing social media profiles. If that's not you, it doesn't have to be you. Like, you can do this belly to belly, one coffee date at a time, one phone conversation at a time, asking for referrals. There's ways, and you can learn, if you believe in yourself, that you can learn how to do it. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording, and if anybody wants to stick around and ask questions, please do.